Hello, my friend. When I walk in nature, I am reminded all the time of how clever and wise nature is. It knows exactly how to push things out of the ground, how to recreate the leaves, how to bring the flowers out. And in a meadow like this, you will find that things live alongside each other for many years, and then suddenly, somehow it changes and another species comes in and needs room, and then all the other things have to adjust around it. Well, it's very much like that for human beings, isn't it? We may live for many years in a certain collective, surrounded by certain people, and then we may realize that we have grown out of that and we need more space. Or somebody else does that in our collective, and suddenly they have to go in a different direction, and for them to thrive and for their new collective to thrive, will join a different group, leaving some space for the old collective to make use of. So instead of worrying about people coming and going in your life, and instead of you worrying about whether you should do the same things all the time or whether there is some room for freedom, you should realize that this is the natural thing, to search for the best possible way in which you can be yourself and contribute to your environment, your social environment, also your physical environment. You might want to live in a different place because it doesn't suit you where you are. And obviously your internal environment, your inner world, needs to be taken care of, and if it isn't, then it is your first port of call to re-establish that kind of ecology inside of yourself, because without that kind of balance, without that kind of feeling at ease, you will not be able to be in good enough shape, be fit enough, be well adjusted enough, be flexible enough, be motivated enough, be interested enough, be inspired enough to make the most of your life. And that is your task, isn't it? Your task is to figure out who you are, what your gifts are, what your talents are, and how you can make the most of those for the rest of the world around you. How you can be as generous as possible. But for that to happen, you also need to adjust your own position in the world. So never worry about that search for being in balance, for being in a good position in the world where you can do these things for yourself and where you can recognize what it is that is good for you. So give yourself a chance, my friend, and don't prejudge what is allowed, what isn't allowed, what is possible, what isn't possible. Just move slowly and cautiously, and make sure that the people around you have every chance to reconnect before disconnection happens. So think about who you are, think about what you can give to the world, and think about how you're going to go about doing that. And then very gently and cautiously turn yourself in the right direction to be able to do that. See the landscape from different directions, and you will know which direction is the right one for you. And I hope you open your eyes, my friend, and you allow yourself to figure out who you are and where you want to go, so that you can enjoy going on that path and knowing that you can always rebalance yourself, because you're basically in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing with the right people. That is how life becomes good. So take care and allow yourself to do that. See you, my friend.